helpful amendment as well.
Thank you.
My Lords, I rise very briefly. We've already had a full, detailed and rich explanation of this rather large and I think very important group. I'm just going to make a couple of short points. I wouldn't presume at all to seek to add anything to the masterclass we had from the Noble Lord Winston covering his early amendments in this group. All I would do is say to cross-reference that this was a debate that we started on Monday, and I think it's very useful if we look at those two sets of debates together, because they address different parts of the bill, but they address those same crucial issue of exogenous DNA, which, as we've seen today, is one of the crucial issues. Just picking up some of the other points, the broom cupboard or farmyard question. Just because a technology is widely available, and the reality is that a lot of this technology is now becoming widely available and relatively cheap, doesn't mean it should be used widely and by people in broom cupboards, for example. I think the Noble Lady Baroness Parmenter's amendment about appropriate records is really crucial. And as the Noble Lady was speaking, I was thinking of the fact about recent grave concern that's been about large amounts of peer-reviewed research, in which a condition of publication of that peer-reviewed research from the journals is they say the data and the raw data has to be deposited in places where people have access to it. And it's said, yes, the data exists, yes, it's there, but when people actually go and look for that data, they find it is actually not available. And if people can't get access to that raw data, then there immediately gets to be grave concerns about the final conclusions being presented without that data. And so it's absolutely crucial that that is available. And also, the Noble Lady Baroness Hayman about the Animal Welfare Advisory Body. I think the amendment here that says that the body should not just rely on the evidence that's presented to it, but think independently about what other problems might arise. And I think in other contexts we've been talking about the Green Revolution and the problems that the Green Revolution's caused and the state of our soils, our water, our health now. And we've seen what happens where commercial interests are able to direct the direction of which our agriculture, our science goes in. It's got us to the point we are today. So that critical independent assessment is absolutely crucial.